Imagine stepping into a fierce battle without preparation or planning. Only thing you'll be tasting is defeat and misery that follows afterwards. Just like that, if you step into your 30s without having shaped your life adequately in your 20s, you're in for a strong doom. A few may recover, but the trends show a majority doesn't. The most important and biggest shift in your life is when you go from your 20s to your 30s. Since the time you're born and all the way till your 20s, your physical growth is the most important and visible. But during your 20s, it's your mind that matures and truly turns you into an adult by the time you're in your 30s. That's why early 30s, from 30 to 35, are the peak for any sportsman and his athleticism. Their physical body's sturdy while their mental is strong and knowledgeable with all the experience they've acquired. So what is my purpose of telling you this? Well, it's to tell you that 20s are the turning point for almost every life. For some, it's great, while others may destroy themselves with their own hands. Obviously, every man has his own path in life which he has to rejoice or recover from. But there are certain things, certain habits, that help elevate your life to what it can be. We'll be going into 7 of those habits that you should work on attaining in your 20s. You'll have no better time to do it than now. Number 1. Know how to defend yourself. Ever since you're a kid, you're trained to seek others out for your safety and defense. When a bully pushes you, you were supposed to go and report it to your senior, who may step in and solve the issue for you. When this happens during childhood, the age when you're learning and absorbing everything, you are subliminally trained to follow the same course of action for the rest of your life. You must unlearn this and understand that in the real world, no one's coming to save us. We must stand up for ourselves in each sector of our lives. Nowadays, you don't need to defend yourself physical as much as verbal, but it's still good to have your physical strength strong. You never know who's trying to eat you up in this world at any given moment. So, you must be ready to hold your ground if the time arises. When you push towards your 30s, you need to be a figure that others around you look up to for protection and safety. Well, you don't need to, but a core male experience is having the confidence of others' trust in you. It's a superb feeling and makes you feel truly alive and powerful. But keep in mind, you can only help others if you help yourself. In order to be able to do this effortlessly, you first need to start putting effort and putting yourself out of your comfort zone. Only when you put yourself out to overcome your weaknesses do you become fearless. Number 2, start your savings. When you're in your 20s, you'll see everybody fulfilling all the desires they always wanted to and partying excessively. It's the time when most ordinary people think they're on top of the world. Well, this way of thinking does ensure one thing, that time is the peak of their lives. But if you're a high-value man, you understand that there's a lot of time that's to come which is more important than these few years. So, it's wise to put your head down first and focus on what the priorities are. In those priorities comes savings. In this life, you cannot afford to be living check to check. If you're blowing out all your money and waiting for the next payday to get your life rolling again, you're simply sitting on a ticking time bomb. Number 3, make a schedule. You might have spent all these years without proper planning, but if you don't become meticulous at this point about your schedule, you'll face a lot of problems. The men who fail in life, it's been noted, are those who don't plan and never take things under their control. If you haven't mastered your schedule by 30, you need to reevaluate your life immediately as you're actively losing time. If you're down, understand how it works. Everyone in the world has the same exact 24 hours at their disposal. Bill Gates has 24 hours, just like the cashier down at your local market. What's different is simply the way they use the 24 hours. The way I perceive it, life is a constant competition of who spends their 24 hours best. When you get into that mindset, you start being more focused and determined. Everyone wants to win, obviously. But you start behaving like a winner too, which will get you where you wish to be. Number 4, value your mental health. It's important that you understand the importance of maintaining good mental health. When you overburden yourself, when you hold grudges, when you don't rest, you cause severe damage to your mind. Normally, when we get a wound, we detect it and make the appropriate arrangements to heal it. But mental wounds are something that aren't visible. And the interesting thing about them is, you're actually the one in control of them. So, make sure prioritize it, as without a happy and sharp mind, your ability to make progress is significantly severed. Number 5. Learn to listen. Not accepting feedback is one of the main reasons men, and people in general, fail to grow in life. It boils down to one concept. They take everything too personally. Today's society has become so self-centered that any advice or correction given to them, no matter how small, is viewed as a direct attack. Avoid the urge to be like them, please. Instead of getting offended by feedback and criticism, use the information to grow personally and professionally. Give feedback to others, but don't be too harsh too. You must be respectful and expect others to be respectful to you. Number 6. Understand the importance of teams. One phrase that's really misunderstood nowadays is, "You're born alone, you die alone." That might be true for the end and beginning of your life, but certainly not for what's in the middle. A person who is alone, no matter how good he is, will always be defeated by a solid team. The power of unity is not to be underestimated. When you live your life, not shouldering all the burdens and responsibilities on only your own shoulders, but having a team who helps you out, you can progress far more in life. Now, this team doesn't have to be anything professional. Most situations you'll be in life, you're going to have other people around you. You should delegate with them, giving each person something which caters to their strengths, and then watch yourself accomplish so much more than you would on your own. Make a team whenever you don't have a team. You'll mostly benefit highly from it. And lastly, 7. Network. As you grow older, you'll learn that the world works off of connections and know-hows. If you live your life isolated and to yourself, you'll struggle to enter new doors of opportunities. Therefore, it's a must to become proactive and network with others who can be of benefit to you. Not only do you get to learn about industries in the process, but you also get to observe others firsthand and see how they deal with problems. Some people you come across will be geniuses, and they may forever transform you. So get in the habit of networking early on so that by your 30s, you've really gotten the hang of your career. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and comment your thoughts on the matter. Make sure you subscribe, as we have a lot more videos coming out which will elevate your status in life. With that said, see you all soon.